Hey everybody, we are back to Crossroads. Forgot what show we were on for a second. A D&D 5th edition campaign. This is week number 3, hour number 3, and suddenly a bard appears.
As we usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Turns out he was invisible the whole time.
As the lights flickered, the wind blew through the tavern quickly, chilling everyone. The door to the tavern burst open. Maevis runs in.
There's a hard rain in the background.
Yeah, lightning flashes behind her.
Old man, Summers is dead.
I hear you have a problem. No. She comes in and sets down the old-timey doctor's bag. No, so Maevis shows up just in time for everything to start breaking loose. Maevis, you're going to walk into the bar expecting everything to be fine. As you're walking up to the door, actually, you know what? Let's just go before you burst in, because I don't know if I would. You're walking up to the bar and you see all the lights in the bar flicker. Everyone, you don't notice the chill, but you see a huge stein fly off the wall at Lana's head and burst on the wall behind her. You see this as you're going in. Do you go ahead and go in, or do you go home?
Say that again? What happened?
You see all the lights in the place, all the candles.
Yeah, I got that much. What happened when I walked in?
Before you walked in, as you're walking up, you get to the door and you see through the window a large stein flies off of the shelf above the bar. It was just sitting there stationary. Flies across the room at Svetlana's head, misses her, and shatters on the wall behind her.
Has any of this ever happened before with drunken bar fights and whatnot?
No, not like that.
So it's not completely out of the normal that they could just be playing some kind of game.
Maybe. Goodbye. Okay.
Why not? Die with the rest of them.
All right. So this just happened to all of you, and you're just watching, I'm sure. And Maevis walks in. I want to play. What do you say, Maevis, when you open the door?
Where's everyone standing? Where's the
They're
stein?
all four. The stein is shattered on the wall behind Lana. They're sitting at the table near the center of the tavern. You've got Svetlana and Fleur on one side, with Finias and Thargeth sitting on the other side, the opposite them. And no one said anything just yet. So you walk in and they're looking. What do you say to them?
That's how you make an entrance.
We're trashing the place now?
No.
Well, that was just rude.
Not quite sure what that was.
What are you guys doing in here?
I'm eating and drinking. What are you doing in here?
I meant with the stein flying off the wall. You guys didn't do that?
Don't look at me.
What do you mean we didn't do that? Get from over there.
You notice it's colder in here, by the way.
Mage hand or something. Kind of like
I've been
trying to
working
warm
on that,
myself up.
but
Someone get the hearth going? It's cold in here. Where's Laura?
That draft's been following that one around tonight. That's why I told her to sit over there.
I should probably get a broom and clean that mess up. She'll go to the kitchen.
It's about time you get back to work.
Shut up, Thargeth. No one asked you.
You go back in the kitchen.
I'm just like, whoa, easy there.
Doing dishes.
Tiger.
Says, I don't know what he broke. I don't want to know what he broke, but make sure he pays for it.
Absolutely. I make him pay for it. No problem. No problem.
You might have a history.
when I walk back out with the broom, I'm going to try something. Because I would still have it on me, and I don't know if maybe this is what's causing the issue. The key that I stole off of the matron, I'm going to place it behind the bar.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to casually just kind of chuck it behind the bar. You know? Let it land back there, and then I'm going to get the broom and start cleaning up and see if maybe the draft may stay away better, and maybe nothing will fly at my head.
I'm going to go put some more logs on the fire. It's cold in here.
Hey, Maevis, did you ever turn in those ears?
Oh. Did I?
Yep.
I did?
That was days ago.
Okay. Yeah?
So, how did we do?
I don't know. How did we do, Sragg?
All right.
I had 8 noses and ears.
Everything rounded together. You made it out with this.
So you guys are discussing noses and ears right now?
Yeah.
What's all this business about noses and ears?
I'm discussing noses and ears with a divine entity. I don't know if you're listening.
That's what you made it out with. So.
Okay.
You had the other from Svetlana as well.
What other?
You were getting the other ears.
Oh, okay.
You were gifted all of the body parts.
Oh, was I? Okay. Ugh. Gross. So I made it out with that much for all of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many of us were there?
6.
We were 6 there?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who was 5 and 6?
Oh, wait. Excuse me. I guess I don't get a share.
I mean, I could tip the divine if you wish.
5 were there, and the other was a no.
We made it out with about 30 gold.
That's what you're going to tell them? Okay.
Okay, that's what we got from the, what the hell is the other thing we did?
Marmoset.
Marmoset. That was the reward for taking care of the marmoset too, so, how about you and I just call it even? I already handed out 6 gold to everybody else.
Wait, what?
Your share from the marmoset is 6 gold. And
right.
I'm assuming my share from this would also be 6 gold?
Yes.
Wait, when did I get 6 gold?
You're drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, we could call it even between us.
Well, here I give you the 6 gold for the marmoset, and you give me back 6 gold for the ears.
Yeah.
I thought you were speaking on the group.
No, sorry. That's just for me.
So
Just us.
Just us, yeah.
You put money up on the table and start divvying it up?
Yeah, because we're apparently the only people that are ever here. We also found that out, Ryan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I would kind of noticed.
This is not so much an inn as it's Lana's clubhouse, and for her friends.
No, Laura's club.
Laura's, sorry.
Lana's the one in our group.
Yeah.
So you get the gold out on the table. You start counting the gold out. Thargeth there digging into his 4th plate. When the table flips over, spilling everything out on the ground.
Why'd you go and do that?
That's just rude.
I was about to ask the same thing. I was eating that.
Well, it wasn't me.
Okay, so the table flipped and not a soul. Like, did anybody see? Like, do we think somebody did it, or did we see that nobody did it?
From where it flipped from, it would have been, see, y'all are sitting opposite sides. It flipped from the center on this side and flipped over
So who looked like they did it?
It looked like it came from where no one was sitting and flipped over.
Okay, so
Where
Okay.
is Lana in retrospect to us?
Towards the direction where it flipped from.
okay, guys,
She-
what the hell is going on? Tables don't just flip.
I told you it was a ghost.
Wait, you have ghosts?
Apparently, there's ghosts.
Since when has there been ghosts in here?
About 3 hours ago.
You see the gravy spilling out from the plate starts to form the word murder.
Okay, I know this is wrong, but 10-second rule. And I pick up the food on the ground.
Let's dab
Dip it in some of the
ham.
gravy. Yeah.
I pick up the gold. What do you mean? What have you guys been doing while I've been gone?
Literally just sitting here drinking.
And cleaning up messes. Now I have another one to clean up.
Hey, now, I didn't do that, miss.
Aren't you holy or something? I'm making a wave towards Fleur. Couldn't you deal with this? Isn't this your job? Come to think of it, Lana, isn't this your job?
Yeah,
I'm
oh,
doing
couldn't
my
you just
job.
magic the mess away? Isn't that what you do?
I'm doing my job. I clean the mess. I clean the mess.
Fleur?
I'm just sitting back watching at the moment still.
Uh-huh.
I know I deal with the undead. Just hold on.
For what? What's better than right now?
Oh my god.
Okay.
So Lana,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to make a strength check.
Oh god. So I'm gonna get another 0.
Ooh.
Oh god. There's no way.
You're feeling inspired.
Try again.
I'll burn an inspiration for you.
That's with advantage?
She
Just tell me
rolls a
what's
D-
going on. Just tell me what's going on. Please tell me what's going on.
She just rolls a d20 again.
So what do? Do I roll again?
Roll the strength check again, yeah.
There you
Natural
go.
20!
Much
19 and
better.
19. Okay.
That's a natural 20.
All right. So what you feel is a huge force slams into you and almost knocks you over from behind while you're over there sweeping, but that's it. You felt like someone just came up and shoved you with all their might, but
So I don't actually fall off my feet.
no, but you feel like someone pushed you.
So I'm guessing I stumble back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we see this?
Yep. Yeah, she's either dancing or something weird's going on.
Okay, what is going on?
Are you drunk?
No, I am not drunk.
What are you
Oh, why
doing?
not?
There is stupid ghosts in here now.
Ah,
We'll
Lana.
deal with them.
I do not know how to deal with a ghost. I have
Lana.
never dealt with this before.
Okay, Ghost, would you mind buggering off?
Lana.
Yes.
Roll a strength check.
Who?
Third, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Bugger it off. Would you mind bugger it off? He says.
Okay, what?
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
yee.
What? Okay.
Go ahead, roll your strength check.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay,
Alright.
that's you. Okay.
I lost my window here. Hang on.
Would someone want to give the ghost inspiration?
No.
Not really.
Oh, let me think about that. Oh, no. How about...
How do
no.
I do that on my sheet here? Do I just click the
Click
button? There's
strength.
gotta be a button, right?
So strange.
It's loading. Strength.
Your
Strong.
strength check.
Your strength is so low.
Do I just click it in the mod section like that?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
did that do? Did that actually roll something?
Yeah,
It should.
You roll
Yeah,
yourself.
that's
Did
what
you
I
roll
did.
it to self?
Oh yeah, I totally did.
Roll it open.
Oh!
Yes!
Wait, what? Hang on, I don't even see it. What was it?
Natural
Oh.
1.
Okay, well I'm
natural
gonna use my
one.
inspiration then.
Okay.
Oh!
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
Okay, well, whatever.
It's better
Alright.
than
It is
a
what it
1.
is.
So you see him sitting there dipping his leg in the gravy. Would you mind buggering off? And then you see him get kind of slammed, but you felt like someone shoved you.
Okay, Anna.
Hey, who did that now? Is the purple marmoset in here?
No, but the purple marmoset is out. Another problem for another time.
Oh, what
Lana?
about the wombat? Is he in here too?
Is it the wombat? I was also aware there were two.
There's a wombat?
What is? What?
Well, there's more than just one. He's got several of the kids. From
What do you mean the kids?
I'm just inspecting
What?
my drink at this point. Like,
Yeah.
this is some good stuff. Where did you get this, Laura?
So, Lana, I think it's time that you and I take a walk to the church.
I
Everyone
know
else?
go to your church. I know go to
No.
your church.
No. We need to head to
No
the church.
means no.
And we need to deal with this before it gets worse. Before it becomes more violent.
It sounds like you're wanting to kill me.
I'm not going to kill you, I promise. Have I
I'm
ever
sure you say
done
that very often in your days traveling with your cart.
Have I ever
He just
killed
wants
you
to
before?
save you.
When you
Just
say
wants
that
to
about
save you.
going, you see the table that was unattended, three tables down from y'all, fly up on its side and slam in, wedging by the door.
I do not think we are going anywhere.
How big is this room?
I described it once before. I think it was a 25 by 40 foot room, roughly.
And the stuff that's happening is it's centered around us.
Yeah. Within a good 30 feet.
So he said there's a table up against the door now?
Yeah, one of the tables that was unattended just kind of flew and slammed up against the door. It's just kind of laying there. But I think a message was being made.
Yeah, go to the door.
Do you have any ideas, Fleur, of anything you can do here?
No, everything is at the church.
What do you need?
Well, that's where she is currently located at. And it
Who
seems
is-
that
Who is she?
you didn't quite know who well she is. And
Oh,
she
you mean the ghost?
Yes. And she seems to feel that you have wronged her.
Well, I am
So
not apologizing
going
to the
to
ghost. That I
Finish
did.
that.
I did not wrong her. She jumped out the window. She got scared. Nothing.
Roll strength.
Who? Me?
Talking about
You.
Me? Again?
You.
Come on.
What did you just say?
Rage of the ghost.
You get pushed again, but nothing happens. Yeah, good.
She's still just
Work
sitting.
it on, ghost.
She's like sitting on the one chair that's not moved yet.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, she feels wronged. You're
That
going.
is her problem. She wronged all the children in the orphanage. No one do anything about that.
What's all this talk about the orphanage children? I thought it was empty.
It wasn't
doesn't-
empty.
It was not empty. Someone let the children go. Free the children. Yes, free.
what have you done?
I did not do anything. It was an unfortunate accident.
How unfortunate.
Someone died.
She jumped out the window. Killing
She
herself.
she killed herself intentionally. All her fault. She tried to kill me first. It was in self-defense.
You see one of the chairs that was unattended goes flying past you through the window, shattering it.
You jumped out the window?
You hear Laura from the back, Thargeth, you're going to pay for that.
It's not me, you bloody woman!
Yes, Laura, Thargeth paid for all of it. No worries, no worries.
I take it from her work pay, it's not me! There's bloody drafts in here shoving me around and everyone else and throwing chairs.
Thargeth is drunk again. Pay no attention.
Okay. I can't do anything.
So I'm gonna cast a spell then.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire, considering I just got this.
Oh,
She
shit.
believes you. Okay.
Verbal.
All right. So you take a 20-foot cube. You kind of center it around y'all.
Yeah. And then for a minute I can move it around, I guess.
What's the save?
No save.
It says each creature in the area is also outlined in light
Oh,
if
it
it fails
saves.
a dex saving throw.
Outlined in light if they're seeing. Okay.
Any attack roll against a creature.
No, I thought that was just for the shedding dim light.
Is out. Okay. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in the light. Because you can't target it because you can't see it. So you're targeting the area, right?
I think it.
Right.
So you're just targeting the area. So it's in the area. If it fails a dex saving throw, it's going to glow. What's the save for this?
My save, isn't it?
Yeah. Spell DC.
Yeah, spell DC. That's what I mean.
14.
Okay.
However, I would like to use a reaction.
You can inspire
see.
yourself, can't you?
I don't know if you can do. Can you do bardic inspiration on yourself?
Yeah.
What can you do?
But I
with
would have
that?
had to do that.
Yeah, you would have.
I would have had to do that before.
Yeah.
However, I've got this new one, and it's usable on a reaction. So before he determines success or fail, I just want to see. Yeah, whatever. If it's immune, it's immune. There. That's the new thing I got.
Ooh, cutting words. Nice.
Creature that you can see within 60 feet.
I don't know if that works on that because it says attack, ability, damage.
But you can't see it.
Yeah.
It's not an ability, is it? Dex saving throw is not an ability?
No, yeah, but you can't see it. Whenever a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll,
Oh,
you
I
can
see.
use the reaction to expend one of your uses of bardic inspiration. If you had managed to make it light up, you could then use that, yes.
Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Nothing to see
Okay.
here.
Yeah, so now the room's glowing.
Okay, so what? We have to go to the church? Let's go to the church then.
How do we get out?
Through the window.
It's just a table. There's an open window there.
Windows
Sure,
open.
we could break a table.
Start heading towards the broken window that she
I'll
just-
add it to your bill.
You
All
damn well won't. This is your doing.
You all start heading for the window.
I pick up the gold that dropped earlier.
All right. Svetlana, do you head towards the window as well?
Yes.
All right. As you get close to the window, one last strength check.
Oh God.
Holy smokes.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Almost. You almost made it out of this. Okay. So what you're going to see. Really? Okay.
That's never good.
For 10 feet move. All right. So Svetlana is going up towards the window, and then suddenly she launches back
Oh, God.
across the room and slams into the wall behind the bar.
This is some
Thank you.
serious poltergeist shit.
You see,
Yeah.
I told you it was your doing.
You take 7 points of damage
Jesus.
from slamming into the wall. Bottles and things fall around you, and you hear Laura from the back. Thargeth, I swear.
Hey, I'm starting to like this ghost.
So,
Uh,
Okay, where do I put the damage at? Is it in the big heart or the little
Yes.
numbers below it?
Big heart.
You just subtract it from
Okay.
the big heart, yeah.
Okay.
So you took 7 damage, slammed into the wall.
Okay.
Bottles fall, break. People look back at her, and you see some of the alcohol that's spilling out starts to puddle and form the word murder.
When you say people look back at her, you mean us?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all probably won't. I don't know. I'm going to go with your passive perceptions to notice that Lana just flew across the room.
Am I
So
stuck against
She like
the wall?
flew over my head while I was ducking to pick up
Yeah,
gold.
exactly.
Can
Yeah,
I,
you can move. You just slammed into the wall.
I make a mad dash for the window?
All right. She starts running for the
Can't
window.
you channel divinity or something?
I don't know what that does. What does that do? Oh, wait, I have it right here. Racial traits.
Uh-huh.
To channel divinity using that. It says it fuels magic effects, but I don't know if that will do anything here.
Well, it's got like a bunch of things. For cleric, it's like your holy hand grenade.
Your turn undead of sorts. Teague, do you know the specs on this?
The what?
Channel divinity for
That's what I've
Okay,
got.
here we
in
go.
there. That's what
You
I've
gain
got.
an ability to channel divine energy directly from your deity, using energy to fuel magical effects.
you start with 2
Start
such
with 2.
effects. Turn undead.
And
Is
one
right.
determined by your domain, whatever domain you are.
Trickery.
Okay.
I don't know what the trickery one is. That's
Player's handbook.
I'm
There it
looking.
is.
One
Turn
else.
undead.
Cloak of Shadows. You become invisible until the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
You can choose to use it. Yeah, I guess you can use it to channel divinity to vanish.
Here we go. So what you got to do is you hold up your holy symbol, and every undead that can see and hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, it is turned for 1 minute. They must try to get away from you.
Oh no, that's 6th level. Go invisible. 2nd level is create a duplicate of yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what you can do. That you can try to drive the spirit away.
Okay, I'll try that.
And you can move your illusion as a bonus action on your turn to
Okay,
30 feet.
and it has to make a wisdom saving throw. Versus what? What's the wisdom saving throw? What's the DC on this?
Isn't it her
Okay.
DC?
When you use such an effect from this class, the DC equals your cleric spell save DC.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So let's see. Okay. Yes, it fails.
Okay.
So the paladin is going to sense the creature moves quickly across the room, away, and out through the wall,
Sragg,
trying to get away.
why
Go ahead.
can't we see the ghost?
It is invisible completely.
Okay. Why?
Poltergeist.
Oh, it's poltergeist? Okay.
Because it's not a ghost.
Exactly.
It's a poltergeist.
Commonly classified as a ghost.
Okay, so am I able to escape through the window then?
Yes.
Bowling.
Okay.
It's cute. So, heading to the church now? Yes.
Huh?
Once I gather all the coins, run out of the building.
Okay. Gather the coins and run.
Laura, just stay back there. We'll get it handled in a few.
She doesn't have a clue what's happening. That's
For
hilarious.
It's
everyone
not
watching,
me.
for everyone watching at home, wondering what the heck I'm doing to these poor people, this is a CR2. Okay, continue. So you start running through the streets madly,
I'm following Fleur. She knows where to
following
go.
Fleur. Fleur, you're heading straight to the Temple District. Which
Yeah.
church are you heading to? Yours?
Of course, mine.
You're running everybody to the Church of Death. Everyone's following, of course, yeah?
Yeah.
Until we go towards the Church of Death.
And I am turning around and trying to get as much information from Lana in terms of what truly happened.
You're running
Okay.
backwards?
I saw
Well,
it. I figured
as-
we're right next to each other.
So go ahead and talk while you run. What do you say?
So, what really happened?
I told you she don't like me.
Well, I can understand that she don't like you. What transpired to make her not like you?
She's selling orphans or something. Something going on in basement. I go look. I find terrible things. I go upstairs. I see her. She counting mini coins. She living lavish life. I decide to scare her. Baby cry. I had to do something.
What happened to all the children?
The children were downstairs in cells.
No, what happened to the children now?
They're living on the streets, and they may or may not be in my employ.
Somebody apparently released them after I left.
You all have been a busy bunch, haven't you?
When you scared her, she decided to take her life at that point.
Yes, I scared the life out of her.
Do you scared the life out of her, or she
I
took-
suppose.
I-
No, she took her own life.
I
I
always
just
thought that was an
scared her.
expression. The things you learn.
Okay.
You all have been doing some good cardio training, being able to talk like that while you're running.
As y'all are running along through the Temple District, you cut through a couple of side streets to cut off some of the time. Everyone's going to hear thudding across the top of rooftops. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
No.
Not now. You'll see him jump across the street between two houses, and then shortly following him, you see three more shorter people with capes follow. This way, my mighty Marmamites.
Is he following us, or what is he?
He cut across your path. He doesn't seem to notice you.
I will disguise self, some rando person, not
Yeah.
me, and holler out, "Save me, Marmoset! Save me!"
You okay?
Oh, God.
What's that? A cry for help?
I'm gonna
Come, Marmamites.
turn
You
off.
really
into
gonna bring him over here right now, given how pissed off I
You-
am at him?
You guys go ahead.
We'll see
All
you
right.
at the
Some random person says to you.
He jumps down off the building and rolls and lands in front of you standing up, holds out his hands, and the three smaller ones jump down, making a flying cheerleader stand on top of him, one on this hand, one on that. Yep, and then they hop back down. They're all dressed in different colors.
Yeah,
Greetings, citizen.
you'll have to. There's a ghost chasing me. Save me!
Ghost citizen. Have you been hitting the bottle?
Yes, but there is a ghost, and if you call it bad names, a stupid, useless ghost, I yell loud enough to maybe make it attack me.
Okay. You stop to talk to him,
Yeah.
and it only lasted a minute. Roll a strength check, Finias.
Oh my
Stupid,
God.
useless ghost.
Can I intentionally fail?
Yeah, I would say if he's trying
Yeah.
to do that,
Yeah.
does he even?
You're gonna take the damage.
That's fine. This is fine.
Okay. You fail. You would take, and right in front of the marmoset, you end up flying backwards after yelling about the ghost into a nearby building, taking 4 damage and sliding down off the wall.
See? Ghost!
Save me!
Holy smokes! He's on to something!
Now
Quick,
we're
Marmamites, defend him!
Were me and Fleur still able to continue on to the church? You said he jumped down in front of you. Is that you as in the whole group, or you as in Finias specifically?
Finias
Okay.
called for help.
Okay, good.
So yeah, y'all were able to keep going.
Good.
All right. The Marmomites get in between you and whatever they can't see and start swinging wildly.
If they're vegetarian, are they Vegemites?
Not sure. You see the maroon marmoset reaches into his belt. I have something for just this occasion. And pulls up a little capsule and blows. Little sparks fly through the air, coating a slightly invisible figure.
Oh, God.
How far ahead of us did the other party get?
They kept running, so they're probably a good 400 or 500 feet down the road now.
Did you hear that I ducked off into the alleyway
No,
earlier?
No, I didn't. So you did?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
watching from the alleyway.
Okay, good.
All right. The spirit turns
Finias is always up to no good.
and attempts to throw the marmoset,
Oh my god!
but the marmoset
Heroically stands defiant.
is undeterred.
Wait, what? He tried to throw the marmoset?
The marmoset charges in.
Oh my god!
Really? What is the health of this creature? Oh, really? Oh, no. Does it have anything else?
Isn't there like a 50% chance to miss or something?
Oh, it's not concealed anymore.
Yeah, it's visible now.
I'm getting in on
Well.
this too, eh? If there's anything left.
The marmoset has slain the ghost.
Oh my
Well.
god.
The marmoset flies forward, does a flying roundhouse kick, knocking the ghost flying, and punches it twice on the way. You see the sparks fall to the ground with nothing left to cling onto. You were indeed correct, citizen. You had an invisible assailant. Well, he starts to help you up and dust you off.
Oh, thank you, Marmoset.
Anytime, citizen. Well, Marmomites, away! We have justice to dispense. They take off down an alley and start scaling up buildings.
As soon
Once
as they're out
Once
of
I
the,
see them out of sight, I'll come out of the alleyway.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna walk over to where the ghost was dusted, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything there?
No. There's the little sparkles from whatever came out of his belt capsule, but you find nothing on the ground.
Can I check that stuff? See what that was?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try and determine what he used.
You gather up some of the powder to check out later.
Okay. I'll pick up as much of the powder I can and continue on up the road
Okay.
with Finias or rando citizen.
Yeah.
So random citizen. Nice work.
well, so you might as well use these. He's a thorn in our side. We might as well make him work for us, right? I'll drop the disguise.
Okay.
The evil arch-villain of the Marmoset strikes again. What were you called? The ringleader or the ringmaster or something?
Ringmaster, yeah.
The ringmaster.
Yeah.
It's so fitting.
And his circus of evil. So y'all just trot up the road, or do you try to catch up to the others? Because it's going to be a bit.
Whatever pace Finias is going at. I'm
What
going.
time of day is it?
It's getting dark out. It's actually sun's already set.
Is there a tavern on the way by?
Yeah, I think that dwarf tavern, wasn't it?
There is a tavern, I believe.
Yeah, you want to go get one for the road?
Yeah, that's funny.
You're not worried what Fleur might do to Lana at the church?
To tell you the truth, I'm always worried, but they've known each other for so long. Like, I mean, now is not going to be the time it happens, right?
I suppose you're right. I mean, yeah, let's go get one.
I mean, they've known they're childhood friends. Like, she hasn't killed her yet, so. I mean, I'm just playing the odds here.
I just saw that from you, Dre. You still want to go with that?
Well, it's not too late now. It's all right.
It's not exactly. I can always initiate combat.
I kind of had an opportunity when he wasn't,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Sorry, I missed
that. That's right.
So you're with Fleur and Lana, right? As they're running towards the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Fleur, y'all you make it to your church. What do?
We're going to the body.
All right. There's a grave.
The body has already been buried.
Yeah. The suicide was several days ago.
Okay.
What do?
What's the stonework look like in this church?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nice. Good quality. Some of your.
I don't know if I had anything to do with any of the stonework in here. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Well, then it's definitely nice.
Yes.
I'm appreciating some of my work.
Some of my finest work.
I'm cleaning it off.
Yeah, what have you been using on the stone here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Since Thargeth is distracted at the moment, I'm going to take Lana back. So it's just the two of us.
You and I.
Back to the grave.
Should I be
see,
making a new sheet right about now?
Lana's you see Fleur.
He does have a reputation.
Fleur gets a hold of Lana and starts dragging her towards the graveyard.
No, I'm not dragging her.
Here's your plot.
I'll be over here if you need me.
Trust me, I saw
I
this
need
in
a
a movie.
witness.
Oh yeah, now who's trying to be on my side?
First, I'm drunk and crazy and breaking stuff, and now you need me.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so much to Lana's protesting, you managed to drag her back into the graveyard.
Mm-hmm. Right up to the grave of the matron.
Yep. See, okay, so Lana, she's got you by the matron's grave. What do?
What do you expect me to do?
I
know, apologize.
Yes.
I know, apologize.
Yes. You know that you have to apologize.
No, I know, apologize.
Who's on second?
I don't know.
Do you want her to continue to haunt you for forever?
She is the
For
one
forever.
In the wrong.
Say what?
She is the one in the wrong. She is the one who was the bad person.
I'm not saying that she wasn't a bad person.
My goddess, protect me.
As you flew across the room.
My goddess, make sure she met her doom.
I think she already got her due.
Exactly. She got what she deserves.
Exactly. Now let me do my job.
Exactly. You think so
Turn
too. Exactly.
around.
You hear that, Ghost? She said you got what you deserve.
We can go the other way with this too, and that means I have to turn around and say or not. Don't put me in a difficult position, please, Lana.
I am not putting you in any position.
Or
I
then
need you approach me for this. This is not my fault. The woman jumped out the window of her own free will.
Where's that crow? Tenants of law.
Scott, don't listen to him. He's fucking
I'm
with
not
you.
even close at all to this yet.
Look at him peering over his book.
No, don't.
Like, no.
Don't let him mess with your roleplay. You guys are doing good.
If you need a new
Get out of
headstone,
his
you
head.
just let me know.
The ghost is still here. It's manipulating you.
Come on.
The power
As-
of my God compels you.
As your friend, and since this is what I deal with, I am asking you to ask for her forgiveness. Whether you mean it or not, ask for her
I'm
forgiveness.
pretty sure she know I know mean forgiveness. I give no forgiveness.
Please.
No.
Sorry. Please. Wow.
You do
What have you done?
I do nothing wrong. I do nothing wrong.
But it's she. It's not. I understand how you feel on this, but it's how she feels. And she is feeling that you are the one responsible for her death, regardless whether
Then
that you
what
were
do I
or
care?
not. She is haunting you for vengeance, is what I am telling you.
My internet's being goofy. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh. My internet's being strange. I can't hear anybody at the moment.
So,
Meanwhile,
meanwhile,
Hang
um,
on. Sorry, I can't. Give it just a minute. It's
I'll switch back to them and come back to you.
That's fine.
So, Maevis,
Hang on. I'll be right back.
yeah. Maevis and Finias, you stopped in at the famous barrel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You come inside. This one is a much more active tavern. There's groups of dwarves sitting at all the tables.
sorry.
Sitting at the same table
Sorry.
he was last time y'all entered the famous barrel. You see a cloaked figure.
Same guy?
Yeah.
Same guy.
I wave.
He
Nod.
looks and nods at you and looks back down to his drink. You walk in, the barkeep sees you. Oh, hope you're becoming a couple of regulars. What can I get you?
Something for the road. We're not gonna stay long. We're kind of in the middle of something, but you know,
All right.
sometimes it's nice just to
Just
have a little
something
break.
to take the edge off.
Yeah, it's been one of those nights.
Yeah, some travel mugs, if you would.
Yeah.
You need anything particularly strong?
Not for me, thanks. I
Nah.
like to have my senses about me.
Same.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate. I have a bottle here that's only for those that enjoy games of chance. He puts the bottles up.
That's not me. I push it back towards him.
No, he gave regular bottles of. This should keep you warm. I got a nice mulled wine here.
All right, I'm just gonna smell that.
Smells
all right.
good.
All right, take some of this. How
Relaxing
much?
drink.
How much?
2 silver pieces per bottle.
You
It
got
seems
this?
that I am
I got
somewhat developing the Russian from listening to Svetlana.
Oh, you know her. Sounds good. Here, it's on Fleur, I guess. Slide a cold coin towards her.
All right.
How
It
about
takes the coin.
you open us up a tab?
All right. We can do that. All right. On Fleur.
Yeah.
You want to give your names. All right. Tab for Fleur. Done.
I half expected there'd
Thanks.
already be a tab.
Huh?
What's that?
I half expected there'd already be a tab.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Considering how much she drinks to.
So you think how you think they're doing over there? You think we should go tell them that it's taken care of, or let them sweat it out a bit?
I'm a little surprised they haven't come back by now. So yeah, maybe make sure she's not like tying her down to some
Sacrificed.
kind of sacrifice table. I don't know what they do at that church.
Sacrifice table.
I've heard some pretty crazy rituals happen there.
That's
Yeah,
what I heard.
Too scared of going inside. We were all basing this off rumors.
Okay, so I slam back whatever he gave us, and
All right.
Same.
You'll see dwarves coming in and going out of the tavern, changing out. There's a lot of customers. He's not just staying with y'all. He's going around pouring drinks, filling bottles up, sending serving girls out with trays. You notice that a pair of particularly well-dressed dwarves get up from their table and they're laughing and talking to each other. And they turn and they head out of the tavern. And the two of you will notice that when they do, the one in the dark just kind of stands up, drops a coin next to the mug, and heads out of the tavern as well.
Business time. Okay. He's going the other direction, right? I hope.
They did seem to be heading deeper into the trade quarter, yes.
Okay.
What do you do?
I think we're heading towards the.
To the temple?
What's the worst? Not my monkey, not my circus.
Yeah, not my monkey, not my circus.
All right. The two of you take your mugs for the road.
No, we chugged it.
Oh, you chugged it there. Okay.
Yeah.
Take your drinks and then head on to the temple district. I'm imagining this apologize conversation continues on for a while. So you have a decent amount of time. You get there. You see that Thargeth is polishing one of the headstones.
No,
It's a really nice carving. One of his best. And you hear some bickering coming from further into the graveyard.
That
You recognize
sounds
the
like them.
voices. Yeah. You head further in and you see Fleur and Lana standing over the top of a grave, arguing about apologies. And you're all together again. Take it away. Not everyone at once.
Lana, it's not like if the ghost or the ghost is destroyed that it's not going to continue to haunt you.
There is
The
no
spirit
way I
is
apologize
wrong.
to the sequin-wearing, child-abusing bitch.
Don't hold back.
I didn't catch half of that.
She said there's no way she's apologizing to the sequin-wearing, child-abusing beach.
wait, she was a witch?
No, not we, not we.
Not beach. Beach. Hit the waves.
And the sand.
Lana,
Sir, we will argue all night. It is not happening. I have my own pride to wonder about, and I do not believe that I was in the wrong.
I'm not saying it's about your pride. I'm not.
And I do not care about the feelings of the hurt ghost.
the last time I'm ever going to hear about anything to do with this ghost or you killing or not killing this matron.
I did not kill the
Nothing
matron.
more to know about this.
That's new.
Don't twist my arm
Sorry,
on this.
Maevis.
I did not twist
There.
your arm. You're
You
the
go
one
fly
who dragged
across
me
the room.
here.
You go fly across the room, I'm going to say it's on you.
You're the one who dragged me to graveyard.
I expected you to apologize.
I hear that if you burn the body, it sometimes helps. Let's dig it up and burn it.
No. Desecrated.
How about you walk away, I dig it up, and I burn it?
Do you know about the crime that is upheld if you desecrate a body?
Sorry, is there any chairs nearby?
Oh, there is crime?
There's some
for that?
benches near some of the graves, yes.
I am not desecrating. I
Just
put
kind
her
of put
to
my
death.
hand on Finias' shoulder and point over at the benches.
Oh yes. You didn't
I
bring
give
any
her long
snacks,
sleep.
did you?
You already gave her the long sleep.
I did not give her long sleep. She gave herself long sleep when she jumped out the window. I even give her blessing in your name.
I snagged
No
these corn
wonder
bits.
she's upset.
That'll do.
You see? People get upset when they get your blessing.
Well, blessings upon you.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Is that a threat? Are you
Nope.
threatening me? Your friend?
I love how blessing becomes a threat in this game.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to her.
Oh. Well, you must be more clear.
It's not like she's going to interrupt us. Hello, can you hear me? She ain't talking because she's dead.
Now who's being disrespectful?
Exactly. She no talk because she's dead. Why do I have to apologize to dead?
She just throws you across the room.
We do not know for a fact that was her.
Well, I know for a fact that was her.
I don't think it was her, but
No,
have you,
I
did you
saw-
ever? Did you
I
ever?
saw a vision.
Did you
her
ever? Did you
soul-
ever meet the matron? Did you ever
I didn't
see
to
her?
meet her. I know. What do you think I left? I came back here and I studied the books.
Perhaps it is this
No.
old fat woman who came in the bar who did not like my service, who decided to throw me across the room. She did attack me in the tavern.
No, this is what she looked like, and I'll explain or describe her again. Said your
Maybe
own
fat
word
women.
was it was her.
No, I never said that. I simply say that there was a matron who jumped out the window.
Is this? Are we in the graveyard?
Yeah.
And how is this lit?
Dimly.
What kind of lighting?
Candle?
There's the street lights coming from along the edge, but there's no lighting in the graveyard itself.
And these are just regular like street lights, not magical.
Right, I think. Are they magical street lights? No, it's just regular street lights.
Hey Maevis, you wanna fuck with him a bit?
Yes.
Answer me this, Fleur.
Yes.
We killed
Okay.
many goblins,
Of course.
correct?
Yes.
We killed many goblins in that building. They never did anything directly to us before we arrived at the building. In fact, we attacked them first. So if one of them comes back and decides that it is mad at you for attacking it in the first place, do you apologize to the goblin ghost? Because you
because
did
the
what you are
goblin-
sent to do?
I'm not going to turn around and debate with you to philosophical.
Because you cannot debate it because I am right.
You see
No.
the candles and the street lights coming closer towards y'all start snuffing out one by one.
How far away is this?
Currently, it's about 60 foot away, but it's coming closer in 10-foot gaps as the
Okay.
candles
As soon
going out.
As soon as it enters in within 50 feet, divine. God, I forgot what it was now. Yeah, divine sense.
You do get the presence of evil within 50 feet of you
Where?
from the bench. And from Lana.
That is true. That is true. No, it's true. It's true.
Strong evil.
How strong is this evil, Lana?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going around murdering people for the fun of it. I mean, she kind of had
Mediocre evil.
beginner's evil.
Only the mild scent of sulfur and brimstone.
Evil for dummies.
So you want to be evil. That's the name of her book.
That was fun.
Well, I can tell that this will never get anywhere, and I know it won't. So, what I will turn around and say is that, you know what?
You prepping your murder
Here she
kit over there?
lies. Here she lies. I'll walk away. Whatever you want to say to her is between you and her. So if that means you decide that you want to turn around and curse her in every single way that you know, that's on you.
I have no reason to curse her. She is dead.
Now, I'm going to go talk to Finias about trying to mess with me. Off she goes towards the bench.
Lana, what do you do standing there alone at the grave?
I wait to see if the ghost is going to show up, because I'll fight its ass if I have to.
You don't know me.
I'm not apologizing to it. She'll
You
die
don't-
before she apologizes to it.
You don't get anything from standing there for a while. You don't detect anything. You don't feel anything. Just it's a nice, peaceful night.
So that is it? You have nothing left to say? Okay, good. I am glad this is done. You got what you deserve. I hate that you had to go that way, but you know what? It is your own fault. Nothing I did to do this. So goodbye, good riddance, enjoy your nap. Walk away.
Well,
She just keeps walking right out by the bench, just looks at Finias, nice joke, keeps walking.
Good talk.
How far away is Finias?
Finias, they're only about 40 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely within earshot of your goodbye, good nap.
I thought it was pretty funny. Don't you think it was funny, Maevis? I thought it was funny.
It was pretty good.
I'll walk up to Maevis and Finias.
She's so gullible.
Well, that was interesting.
Did you have any bad luck with the marmoset?
Funny thing happened on the way here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You see, kind of got the marmoset to take care of the ghost.
How did that happen?
I'll switch into the rando citizen again and be like, help me, help me. I'm being chased by a ghost.
Well, he did prove that he was not so bright, so I guess it makes sense he falls for the disguise.
You hear footsteps approaching. Da, 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 da,
Yeah,
da.
I was just, as I was saying it, I was actually looking around, like making sure he doesn't hear me again.
Yeah. Well, he's not in this district currently, but
Did you see the ghost die?
Well, as much as you can see a ghost die,
Ghost is gone then?
yeah, near as we can figure, the ghost is gone.
He threw
wonderful.
dust everywhere and got it on the ghost form, then beat the snot out of it.
Looks like
Fleur is
ghost.
not too happy with me at the moment
Ghost
because I
hate
would not
crime.
apologize to the grave of the ghost.
Yeah, she'll get over it. She's young.
I buy her drink at the tavern, everything will be fine.
So the matron was locking up kids, was she?
And she kept them in cells. It was terrible conditions. She had them working on lavish materials in the basement like a sweatshop. Terrible, terrible mess.
Well,
While she sits upstairs and counts her mini gold coins and eats sweets from gold boxes. She deserves what she gets.
good riddance, I guess. She wasn't the only one, though, was she?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Finias, you run a few scams here and there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, now that you mention it, there were 2 others, but I did not actually get to see them. I do not know who they are. They were in cloaks. I could not see their faces, and they spoke in hushed tone.
And you let them go?
It was kind of a situation of keeping myself hidden for the moment. I had a baby. What was I supposed to do?
You had a baby?
The baby is at the tavern.
Oh, never mind. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I know you're not pregnant.
Well,
Are you?
actually-
I know you're not pregnant, right?
No
But
wonder
just
you've been
only
stealing
funny
that
in
extra
this
coin.
context right now.
Yeah.
Well, so maybe we should head back to the tavern so I could check on the little goblin baby.
That's
Wait, you
probably a
kept
good
the
idea.
baby?
I could not leave it that. She wanted me to cram it inside a night box.
What?
Exactly.
You know, like the video drop-off box?
Be kind. Rewind your baby.
Like, yeah, that. For kids.
Like the after hours mail delivery slot. Just go right in, cram it in. Just shove until it goes in, blood and guts and all. They take care of it in the morning. Like 10 o'clock is when they show up.
What orphanage did you go to?
The only orphanage in town.
That's not the only orphanage in town.
It is now.
The churches run orphanages.
Oh, I never thought about taking the baby to a church.
Big surprise there.
Or the fire brigade.
But I would be worried they would just simply turn around and take it to that orphanage.
They might.
To be
Which would be
fair,
That
Terrible.
orphanage isn't working anymore. What happened to the children?
With children.
Oh,
The
wait.
children in the orphanage?
Yes.
Somebody freed them. I don't know who. I left after woman died. I take baby.
Somebody freed them or someone kidnapped them?
No, I think someone freed them.
Well,
Oh,
what were those two
kidnapped,
figures you saw?
Oh, they did not do it. I don't believe.
How do you know?
Well, because they were. I am pretty certain they were buying shipments of the fancy fabrics that were in the basement.
Did you see how tall they were?
How tall were they?
Human-sized. Human, elf, half-orc could be many.
But not dwarf.
Average
But not
height.
dwarf.
Not dwarven for certain, but could be many other races. Like I say, they keep their hoods down low and they speak quietly. I could not hear them.
Oh, so I'm not the average height then?
No, you are not
I'm
average.
just kidding.
Who said that? I look over at him, but like purposely glancing over the top of it.
Yeah, no, I'm not there. I'm in the other room. I just thought it'd be funny.
Who said that? Who said that? He's a dire dwarf.
You, all in your talking will see somebody walking down the street by himself, in rather fine clothes, walking past the graveyard.
Seem familiar?
Which way's he heading?
You've seen him around town, but very rarely.
Which way is he going?
He seems to be heading back towards the mages district.
Oh, he's heading south.
Yeah.
How far away is he from us?
From the you got about 50 feet away from y'all. He's not paying too much attention, but he's talking to someone. But no one hears a response from anyone. It's kind of in hushed tones, but
He's a ghost
he's
whisperer.
almost having an argument. You see that in his right hand, he's carrying along a ragged stuffed bear.
Oh, God. Sir Tough and Stuff.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, you'll hear him raise his voice for a minute. No, Sir Tough and Stuff, not tonight.
Wow.
So is he a citizen of the city? Like, do we know of him? Have we seen
Yeah,
him before?
that is Lord Henry Wimbledon. He lives here in town.
Yeah. Green Wimbledons.
Like him
It's an
talking
interesting
to the bear?
thing to.
Like, is
Huh?
that like? Do we consider him like the crazy kid, like talking to the bear? Like, what's our?
Yeah, he's kind of. He's rich. He stays pretty much alone in his big house. Always takes that bear with him everywhere. And as long as y'all remember seeing him, he's always seemed to be about 50, roughly 50 years old. The only other person that's ever in the house is his butler, which is in and out.
And his name is Wimbledon?
Yep. Henry Wimbledon. Lord Henry.
Is he someone that people try to avoid, or they just really don't talk to him much?
They really don't talk to him much. He's involved with the town council. The biggest problem is that while he's got a lot of money, everyone thinks he's off his rocker because he's always talking to his bear and getting his bear's opinion before he votes on anything.
The rat's going off in your bag again.
Yep.
Uh,
Just see him walking by.
As he's walking by, then I'm gonna run over to him.
Okay.
Mr. Wimbledon, Mr. Wimbledon.
He turns looking around.
He's all like Dennis the Menace. Mr. Wimbledon!
Hello, citizen of this town. What is your name?
My name is Svetlana. I work at the tavern not far from here.
Okay.
I thought you might want to be aware, though, that there is a crazy monkey man running around in the city. You should not be walking around by yourself at night.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yes. I will be very careful. I would not want to run into any crazy monkey men.
Does the marmoset wear a mask?
Yes.
So we haven't actually seen his face? Okay.
Yeah. Well, you have a good night.
You too, Mr. Wimbledon. Please get home safe.
Insight check when he says that, because he said it so weirdly.
All right. You're standing nearby as well, Finias?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to help you a little bit.
You know what? I'm going to inspiration this.
Yeah. You get inspiration without having to use it.
Okay.
Because, Svetlana, you're going to notice, everyone's going to kind of notice, when his face passes to Finias, his gaze passes onto Finias, his face twists for a second like he's fixing to go into combat mode, and then just,
Oh, right. That's right. Mr. Wimbledon, how are you this evening?
Good evening. I don't believe I've caught your name.
I don't believe we've met either. I extend my hand to shake it.
He shakes your hand and he puts quite a grip.
I will return the favor.
He's like, pleasure. No, tough and stuff.
I will, as we handshake, lean in and just be like, I know your secret.
Great.
He's gonna kind of lean in. He talks to you too?
Yeah, wow, okay. Yes.
Would you like to hold him?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know what? We're gonna let Lady Luck decide.
All right.
One is a grab the bear, two is a dote.
Okay.
Not today.
Okay.
Not today, Satan.
This house is clear.
All right then. I must be on my way. Come, Bastion. You see the butler step out from behind a tree that you never even noticed him. Yes, sir.
Remember,
As-
be careful. He ran around on rooftops. You cannot see him. You can hear him, though.
Yeah, here's
Right.
that god awful theme song.
You see how Sheets will look back at you. Good evening to you,
I
ladies and gentlemen.
tip my top hat.
Ta-ta.
Yeah. And they start walking off. You'll notice as he's walking away, he kind of turns and looks back several times and starts talking to the bear.
As I'm standing
And
there
then head off.
watching him, as he's walking away, and we're standing there watching him, she's just gonna be smiling for a second, and then she'll like hand to their face, and she'll go, "Damn it, the baby! I got to go!" And she starts running down the street, heading back to the tavern.
All right. So, Fleur, where did you head off to? Did you go inside the church? You're muted.
Nope, I went to the tavern.
Okay. You went to the tavern to kill the baby? Gotcha.
No, not to kill a baby. I went to the tavern to check on Laura to make sure that she was good
Uh-huh.
and to start trying to put back together the stuff that I can.
All right. You get back to the tavern first, then. You'll see when you get there that everything's been put right except for the broken window. There's a table leaned up against it with chairs holding it in place.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see her rocking in a chair, feeding a baby. And cooing at it.
It's been a long night there, hasn't it, Laura? I'm sorry that we left the mess for you to pick up.
Oh, don't worry. I put it on your tabs. Who started the fight this time? Foedrin or Thargeth? I'm guessing from the size of the hole, Foedrin.
Actually, neither this time.
Whoops. Ignore that.
Say, actually, this time it was neither.
So you're fessing up.
Wasn't me.
She
Honest.
starts thinking. Maevis?
So, remember how Lana went to the orphanage to give the baby to the orphanage, right?
Well, she said she changed her mind.
Uh-huh. Well, that same night, the matron killed herself, right?
Yes.
Well, for some odd reason, she blamed Maevis for her death. So she came and started to extract revenge from her on it. That's why we went to the church. We went to the church to quell the spirit.
Okay.
I am sorry that that the tavern this time was brought into it. Let me
I
know.
wondered where she'd been.
Let me know how much the damage is, and I will forward the bill onto the church. You've always taken care of us, Laura, and make sure that you're taken care of.
Well, thank you, Fleur. She keeps rocking the baby. I'm sure Lana will fix the window when she gets back. So the rest of it, what's a couple of broken things Thargeth will pay, I'm sure. Don't let him know, but I always overcharge him a bit when he breaks something.
I won't. Did you have any the food left?
Oh, yeah, it's in the back. Help yourself. You know your way around the kitchen.
I thank you on that. I'll go grab myself a plate. I'll grab her a plate, too. Actually, I'll make 6 plates, and I'll bring them all out and set them on the table.
All right. You set the table for everyone when you get back.
How fast do I get back to the inn or the tavern?
Pretty quickly.
Okay.
Because you were running flat out.
Okay.
So, Fleur, you're in the back preparing the food.
Uh-huh.
Lana, you come running in.
Yep.
She's rocking, feeding the baby. She sees you. Svetlana, come here.
I walk over. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. What did he cry much?
Oh, he was causing a bit of a fuss, but he was just hungry.
I am sorry.
He needed a diaper change.
Was it the racket? Did it wake him?
I have to ask you something.
Sure.
I've wondered for a while, but is Maevis a hired killer?
I do not know. Why would you ask such a thing?
Well, Fleur was just in here, and she said it was a ghost attack tonight, and that the person suspected Maevis was involved with her death. I've often suspected that Maevis
You're muted, Scott.
was a hired killer.
Did I say Maevis again?
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry.
I'm going
sorry.
with it.
Oh, God, I can't believe I did it again.
So this is just one more piece of evidence. We need to be careful around this Maevis girl.
Maevis is a wonderful girl. I think that she can just do what she has to do to survive. She had a rough upbringing. We must not hold it against her.
Well, whatever you do not cross this Maevis.
I always very friendly to Maevis. She's very nice to me. I have no reason to be foul towards her. Please do not bring this up to her. It might only upset her, cause problems. We want her to keep coming back to the tavern to play, after all.
Yes, we don't want to cause her any problems.
Absolutely not. Thank you so much for taking care of the baby.
She just starts rocking, keeps feeding the baby.
Oh my God. I can't.
The legend of Maevis grows. That's why she disappeared for a few days. She was off killing people.
Just like when she blew up the university.
It's the 3rd time tonight I've done that.
So let's roll back to the people that were in the graveyard. The 3 of you.
We have to clear here. So good.
Did y'all have conversation as you walked back? Where did y'all go?
I was still in the temple. I don't know what the fuck went on out there. No one came to say anything to me. I was polishing stones.
All right.
I forgot he was out there.
I don't know where he went. Phineas and I never saw him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. What do the 2 of y'all do?
Oh.
The statues are taller than he is.
I don't know. You want to go get a drink?
Yeah. I mean, that age is young.
I mean, we got that tab going.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes.
So y'all go back to the famous barrel?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all walk back through the temple district towards the famous barrel. As you are passing by some of the roads on the way there, you pass by an alley and you see a pair of dwarves slumped up against the wall, sleeping maybe, in fine clothes.
I motion over to Maevis. What do you think that's about?
You recognize the clothes from earlier.
I mean, that dwarf earlier, you know, not my monkey, not my circus.
Think they have anything on them?
I was thinking that, but how do we check that without, getting caught up in the, the circumstance?
Can I mage hand search their pockets?
You can attempt.
Yeah.
I think you have to have. Don't you have to have line of sight with that?
Checking.
Yeah, because you might have to actually get your hands in there.
How about you go get the authorities, and I'll sneak over there in the meantime.
You want me to get the authorities?
And that way, I can be here when they show up. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Guards, and I do.
It's one way to become the prime
spin
suspect.
and point
Right.
in that direction.
Stealth
you head
over
off
there,
for the guards.
In the third
Yeah.
murder of the night.
and I'm gonna stealth over there.
All right. So you stealth over. Roll your stealth check. Okay. So you sneak over there and you start rifling through their possessions.
I mean, rumor has it that you're a shady character already.
Shoe fits.
You go reaching in, pulling stuff out of the pockets. You notice that they both have a nice clean gash right across the throat. They
All right.
they still have a shocked expression on their face. You start going through the coat of the first one. The trash cans nearby start moving. You see a flap on a box comes lifting up. You see Giles. He looks at you, looks at the bodies, looks at you. Hi, Maevis.
Hi, guys.
Closes the flap.
Hey, you didn't happen to see what happened here, did you?
Nope, didn't see a thing.
That's what I like to hear.
This is gonna be legendary.
What did I find in here?
They both still have their coin purses on them.
All right.
And between the two of them, you find 125 pieces of gold.
Holy smokes. Okay.
And they had a couple of non-magical, of course, rings, amulets. One of them, on each of them, is a signet ring, but it's solid gold. It's worth money, but kind of dangerous to move.
Same with the jewelry, no?
Uh-huh.
Nah, the gold's pretty standard currency here. I think the jewelry should stay on him.
All right. One of them does have some keys on his belt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's from a noble house.
Do I know what signet it is?
Yeah, oddly enough, Grimgold.
You know what? I'm going to take those keys.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk over to the trash can.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Giles, there's some money that fell beside your trash can.
Why, how did that get there?
I don't know, but here's wow, 5 gold pieces. Did
the
you
box
drop that?
Fly open. Oh, yes, I dropped that.
Well, how fortunate. Okay, bye, Giles. And I'm going to stealth away.
Bye, Maevis.
Remember,
He gathers up
you
the
didn't see me.
coins. Nope, never saw a thing. So you start stealthing away. Finias, you do find a pair of guards patrolling not too far away.
Excuse me. Guards.
They turn. It is James and Harold.
Are you guys? Is there anybody else? Never mind. Yeah, there's been a murder.
Murder?
Murder. Well, I don't know if it's a murder. There's 2 dead people. I would assume it's a murder.
You see, Harold looks around. Where's Maevis?
He's with the body. So,
All right. Well, let's go check this out.
So before they get back,
Yeah.
I want to be like positioned so I'm like watching the alleyway, but you can't see me from the alleyway, but you can see me like from the street.
All
You know
right.
what I mean?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. Can't see you from the alleyway. We can see
Like
you.
I'm keeping an eye on the 2 dead bodies to see if anyone comes out of that way, kind of deal.
All right. The only person that comes out of there is Giles, and he's heading towards the closest tavern.
Yep, but that's my ruse.
I believe
Yep.
the word you're looking for is Patsy.
So you're going to notice Giles is wearing one of those rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The signet rings?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Giles has never been accused of being the brightest. Poor Giles. Finias comes back with a pair of guards.
Right here. This is the scene of the crime, as they say, right?
It appears so. So
I haven't seen
he said,
anyone come out of there.
Hi, Maevis.
Shh.
Right. We'll be quiet about it. So,
Why are you being
look, James, this is a classic scene. And James is a bit the younger of the two. I don't know if I've described that before. James is in his 20s while Harold's about to retire. So Harold's kind of taking James under his wing. That's why you always see the two of them together, and why James is so gullible.
So if like some crazy shit happens, he's gonna be like, "I was one day from retirement."
Yeah, it's entirely possible. He's pointing out. So this is a classic example. See, they still have a shocked expression on their face. So what probably happened is, the assailant came up from behind the two of them and cut their throats at the same time.
You're not implying I had anything to do with this.
Oh no, Maevis, never. You didn't think of that, do you? You don't think I implied that? Because I didn't. I never say a thing.
I'm a day from retirement.
Well, we'll get this taken care of for you, Maevis.
For me?
Don't you worry. There's a crate over there. Bring it over here, James. They start pushing the bodies into the crate. Put the top over it and start nailing it up. So we're doing this for evidence, right, sir? Yes, James, for evidence. Bring me a couple of those rocks, too. Now, just put them in there with them. It's to stabilize them.
Well, good night, fellas.
Night, Finias, Maevis.
Night.
You see, he starts kicking dust over the blood.
Look, as we walk away, I go to Maevis. I'm like, I don't think that went how we wanted it to go.
No, I don't think that's peculiar. But it worked,
True.
right?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna hand him a coin first with 60 gold in it.
Nice. Who says crime? Being good citizens doesn't pay.
Luck favors us all.
Yes, Lady Luck does.
As you'll come around the corner, someone you didn't even see. You see the dwarf garbed all in black with his jaw slack as he's watching a pair of guards carrying away a box. He kind of looks at you. You're good. He grins for once, nods. Well, I've got business to be about. You'll have a good night.
So far, it's been a great night.
Just nod, wave, and smile back, I guess.
Yeah. All right, and he heads off. Y'all make it to the famous barrel. It's starting to wind down just a little bit. There's fewer customers in there before, but you still got about 12 people. Just as you're coming in, he's giving one of the serving girls the rest of the night off, only keeping one on staff. Oh, welcome back, fellas. Ready to add to the tab?
Yes, we are.
What can I get you?
Whatever we had last time. That was good.
Yeah, I'll take more of the same. Can I play a tune while I do that?
Certainly. That guy up there sucks.
Well, no guarantees I'll be any better.
You see a half-orc bard up there with a pair of bongos. He heard what the townkeeper said and just kind of frowns, picks up his drums and leaves.
Everybody loves when Maevis plays.
Yep. So Maevis, play your song.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Jesus.
You see dwarves are stopping their talking and everyone's turning to watch Maevis play.
I play better when I'm drunk.
One of the other dwarves tries to say something. The dwarf next to him punches him and says, "Shut up, Maevis is playing." Even the barkeep seems to be paying more attention to the stage than the bar at this point. What do you do, Finias?
Opportunity has knocked.
Yes. Distracted people. Pickpocketing abounds.
Okay.
So I'll mosey on up to the one that just punched the other one.
Uh-huh.
Is the other guy retaliating or is he not?
He is knocked out cold on the floor.
Oh.
There's a strong smell of alcohol from this table.
In that case, I will feign pretending to do a medical check and pick his pocket.
All right. Roll your sleight of hand with advantage.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Everyone is inspired tonight.
What? Okay.
You pull out his gold fleece underwear and no one's the wiser.
It's
You
like
steal
Konosuba
shit
there,
he hasn't
Sragg.
even earned yet.
Hey, Konosuba, steal! It's his underwear.
I'm sorry, I gotta reward that. Where's this at? All right.
We just did like steel fusion.
Yeah.
Synergy. Wow.
Okay. You end up with his belt pouch. You manage to get the entire belt pouch off of him. There's a money pouch on the side. And when you look inside the belt pouch, there's a pair of dice.
What's his general appearance? Like, what class does he, like, social status does he look to be in?
He looks like he's doing pretty good. Probably an adventurer, actually. There's a weapon on his belt as well, if you wanted to take that.
No.
You're in the position to do it.
I'll take the dice and one of the pouches. The smaller pouch.
The coin pouch?
Yeah.
All right. You get the pair of dice, and you're going to get 45 gold out of his money pouch.
Jesus. Okay.
Robbing him blind tonight.
Whoops, didn't mean to click that.
And his clothes.
I took his
Just went in there
clothes.
naked.
And, you stole all his clothes.
And nobody even noticed.
He looks so strange now with just a belt pouch on.
It's
You just
lined up
kinda-
perfectly though.
No, the other dwarf was so drunk that punched him. He actually thinks he punched the clothes right off of him.
You left his cloak, so you just kind of closed that up around him and leaned him back up on the table. Other than that, he's sitting there in his skivvies.
Oh no! How much did I drink last night?
Oh, not again.
Not again. Oh dear.
All right. What else? Anything else over there, or is that your?
That's
Your
it.
evening.
Jeez. Well,
Okay.
How much did you say that was again?
45 gold and a mysterious pair of dice.
Okay.
All right. So back in the other tavern, Fleur has set up the plates of food. Oh, wait. I'm missing someone. I forgot him too. You've polished every stone in the church.
Thanks,
The whole
guys.
place looks brand new. And as you're polishing the last one, you are over there near a snoring dwarf sitting in a chair.
Okay.
Do you have any gold there?
A snoring dwarf sitting in a chair.
He's wearing robes, like he looks like some type of a high priest, just sitting back in a chair snoring.
I'll just polish
really
around him.
old looking. You polish around him.
Yeah. And then I'll head up to where they were in the graveyard.
Okay. You polish around him.
Yep.
And you start heading out to the graveyard. You hear him mumbling, "No, Fleur. No. You're in danger."
Okay. I hear that.
Yeah.
I'll sort of walk back. Why am I in danger?
The ants, they'll eat your flesh, Fleur. No.
Just kind of chuckle to myself and I'll head up to the graveyard.
All right. You head back out to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Nobody's here.
What in the hell? Hello?
Hello?
Where did y'all go? What? There's no one here. I'll look around. Polish any of the tombstones that I crafted that look a little under the weather.
So you yelled out hello?
Well, I didn't yell it out too loud. I was kind of just like, hello? Like
Okay.
normal voice.
So you just sit there polishing tombstones all night?
All the ones that I crafted.
Okay.
If there's other handiwork, yeah, I'm gonna spit on it.
You're going to be tired.
That's fine.
You're gonna be the
All
next one that's gonna be cursed by vengeful spirits for spitting on their graves.
Okay.
They hired the wrong stoneworker. That's not my fault.
All right. So we're leaving Phineas and Fleur. Phineas and Maevis performing and robbing a tavern blind. You polishing gravestones. And Fleur is setting the table, expecting everyone to return, while Svetlana is happily letting Maevis take the fall. I think we had a productive evening. Does anyone else have anything before we wrap up?
Nope.
I'll take that as a no. We've reached a good point for this week.
Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna sign off of Twitch, and if you're on YouTube, hit that like button if you enjoyed what you saw, and subscribe so you know when we post the next week's videos. And of course, leave us a comment. We love reading those. And then something new this season on this last video here: vote for who you think. Just use the comments, say who you think should be the MVP of the session and receive inspiration at the start of next session. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.